Some serious stuff.
I know, but the secret's out.
I know.
You know?
So now it's going to get juicy, but Scandal and How I Met Your Mother, a lot of stuff tonight on ABC 7.
I'm kind of bummed, though. What about Jake? I was always a fan of Jake. You know, the other guy.
Yeah.
I know you don't like him. Scott Foley's his name in real life.
We were having a debate earlier today about liking him off the show.
Off the show, yeah.
I was just saying I was not a fan.
But I mean...
Everyone was like, oh, he's so hot. I'm like, okay, he's very good looking, but...
He's not so hot?
No, I think he's a good-looking man. I don't think he's hot. A lot of people disagree with me.
A lot.
That was our debate earlier this morning. All right.
Hey, speaking of Scandal, you know, Thursdays, you know, wine and go. They go together.
That's what TGIT is all about.
Like Olivia and Fitz, and after dealing with her dad, fixing problems and trying to work her way through love triangles, it's no wonder why Olivia Pope finds refuge in a deep bottle of red wine.
And we're going to find that same refuge right now.
Laurie Forster, the wine coach, is here with us to show us how you can drink like a gladiator. Hey, Laurie.
Hey, it used to be Wine Wednesday was what it was all about, and now it's TGIT, a spike in wine drinking every Thursday. Good. Love Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder, both. But
I still did Wine Wednesday, by the way, yesterday.
Yeah,
so
you can still
I'm doing
do that,
Wine
but
Wednesday
this is more important. So I picked out a great wine for tonight's viewing. Of course, at the end of last week, like you said, she says to Fitz, let's take it slow, and the next thing you know, the scandal is out. So there's going to be some wine drinking this week, I can predict, on the show.
Right.
And for everyone out there who's going to be viewing tonight, I picked out an amazing Cabernet Sauvignon.
Okay.
It's called Educated Guess, made by a winery called Roots Run Deep. And what I love about this winery, and go ahead, your glass is in the middle there. Yeah, give it a swirl, a sniff, and a sip. The smelling is such a big part of tasting the wine. But this Cabernet, it's got blackberry, cherry, a little bit of chocolate notes to it. It's very fruit forward, but also structured. And when you're trying to pick the right pairing for your snack for viewing tonight, you want something with a little bit of fat to it, a little bit of animal protein.
Okay.
Cheese is a great place to go for that. So I picked out 2 cheeses for the TGIT pairing.
Okay.
I have an aged Gouda, which is the one closer to you, kid.
All right.
And then Cabot cheddar cheese, which is the one further from you.
Okay.
And grab either one, and what I want you guys to do is make a wine sandwich. So you'll sip a little bit of your wine, sip the wine again real quick, take a bite of the cheese, savor it, and then go back to the wine and sip it. And what you're going to notice is that the wine is going to soften up with the cheese.
So you take a bite of cheese, then drink, and then cheese.
Well, a drink of the wine, a bite of the cheese, and then a drink of the wine. That's the wine sandwich. Sip, bite, sip. And really focus it on how the wine changes after the second sip, and you're going to see it smooth right out. All of that tannin, all that little bit of astringency you got on the finish should melt away with the deliciousness of the cheese.
Yeah, it's delicious. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to eat all the cheese and drink all the wine and pass out before the show even starts.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Well, what I also brought you, too, are the official Olivia Pope wine glasses. These are the Camille glasses, and these are what they use on set. Long stem, big bowl. Of course, you don't want to fill it up too full because you want lots of room for your swirling.
For the swirl.
And that's what helps you smell the wine better and really enjoy it.
How does she have the nerve to drink red wine, always wearing white?
Always. She is the bravest woman in Washington, D.C.
Because she has a wardrobe department to replace that white dress with it falls on it.
She loves Bordeaux, fictional Bordeaux, of course. They don't use real brand names. But this is actually 88% Cabernet, but it has a little bit of Merlot, Cab Franc, and Petit Verdot, just like they blend in Bordeaux, France. So it's a really great, only $23, so it's not going to set you back a huge amount.
Right.
And what they do is they buy grapes from very expensive wineries and make it at a reasonable price point.
Okay, so for people that want to have a TGIT party tonight, what do you suggest they do to go out and get the cheese and all this stuff?
So go out, get some aged Gouda, some cheddar cheese possibly, a Cabernet Sauvignon. Hopefully you can find Educated Guess for about $23, but another cab will do. And then I also gave it some little pretzel chips there. These are from Glutino. They're gluten-free, and they're delicious. They're crunchy. You can't even tell they're not regular pretzel chips.
Really?
And I'm just trying to reduce the gluten in my diet.
You hand me one.
They're delicious. And then, of course, tonight, I'm going to be live tweeting between 8 and 9, just leading up to the show. Ask me any questions about wine, anything you want to know. Just use hashtag TGITWine. And I'm on Twitter at The Wine Coach. I know you guys are at Let's Talk Live DC. Yeah. We've been tweeting already this morning.
Yeah, we've been friends this morning, yeah.
Yeah, great.
Well, that's pretty good.
The Wine Coach.
At The Wine Coach.
The Wine Coach, or the website is thewinecoach.com.
I try not to tweet after I've been drinking.
I think
it can get dangerous.
Yeah, and the other
scandal.
The other point, I think Jake is gorgeous. Just to weigh in on that situation, I was rooting for Jake.
I didn't say he is a gorgeous man. They were asking me if I would date him, and I said no, he's not my type. That's all I said. Then it got
I'm not sure if my husband is watching, so I won't weigh in on that.
Would Jake be your hall pass, though?
I think Jake would be up there for a hall pass, for sure.
He's all right. He's hot.
Thank you. All right. The sipping point. The sipping point. Tell me about your book.
Yes, it's all the crash course in wine. Everything about pairing wine with food, how to open it correctly, how to do the ordering at a restaurant. That's always very intimidating. And that's really what got me into wine. I used to be in sales and take clients out to dinner, and I just really wanted to learn how to finesse that and not embarrass myself.
Because I'm at the bare minimum, bare basics. You want some wine? Yes. What kind?
Right.
White.
And I work with a lot of corporate executives in groups that want to learn how to entertain their clients.
Yeah.
And you don't have to break the bank. There's a lot of great affordable stuff. And you just have to know a few tricks, and you can do it at a reasonable price.
So when you come back next time, I want you to bring that dessert wine we were talking about. Like
I'll be back in 2 weeks, the 15th.
Okay.
We'll see what's going on in Scandal, and I'll have an all-new TGIT pairing.
Awesome.
I cannot wait.
Laurie, thank you very much. Cheers.
Yes, thank you.
Cheers.
And thanks for being with us on Let's Talk Live today.
Yeah, make sure you check us out on Twitter. Remember the other day we had Antonio's picture?
We want you to send us a picture of you watching Let's Talk Live. Maybe you're having a glass of wine right now. Good for you. Who knows? Maybe you'll end up on our TV at the end of the show. Tweet us right now and stay with us. More of Let's Talk Live is coming up in just a minute at Let's Talk Live DC. All right?
I love that.
Hang on. We'll be right back.